Having an issue kicking higher or getting more muscle, well, get ready, because at the end of this video you're going to learn how to flex more of your Bruce Lee muscles. That's right, your inner Bruce Lee muscles. So I'm going to show you how to deal with tight muscles and also deal with those I would just say weak muscles. Yes, tight muscles and weak muscles that need to get more so that you can kick higher and kick somebody's face off if you need to in a sparring match. Okay, here we go. So the first tip I want to give you is make sure when you are warming up, you do a dynamic warm-up first. Now some of these I shared in my other video, but I'm gonna give you a little bit more on this one. Okay, you want to warm up your body first. Okay, this is the first little known secret. You want to warm up your body with dynamic warm-up first. Okay, think about all the movements that you're going to be doing. Okay, and you have to what? Mimic those moves. You don't have to go fully into it, but you want to be able to use those movements to warm your body up. Okay, if it's doing push-ups, let's just say you want to master your upper body strength, then you just do a few. You don't do a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? If you're just kicking and punching, then you go over those similar movements, you know what I'm saying, so that you can warm up the body. And then you do the passive stretching, where you hold the stretch like they do in yoga, and you have a set number of seconds that you are breathing through it. Okay, so where is the key? The key is the chi. When you're knowing how to relax the muscle and also flex the muscle, this is called PNF. What's going to happen is you take your stretching to another level. So I do this by counting out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 15 to 20 seconds. Or sometimes what I do is I do the ABCs, or I do my affirmations to take up the vibes. Okay, increase endurance. Okay, increase your strength. Okay, so that's one way I do it. Also, I make sure, just to add on to this, that when I'm doing my warm-up, I also prepare with visualization. Whether it's a few minutes before, or during. Okay, let me just close my eyes, because this is another form of warming up my muscles. Okay, I've done it so many times, especially the times in the past. So I go over those modules, those mental modules, videos, and I see it. And what does it do? It also helps my muscles expand. Okay, a lot of people don't use this. I paid money to learn this. Had a few black belt magazines, and I ordered some courses on this, and I did further study also on this. So yes, visualization is a proper preparation for what? To prevent poor performance with your kicking and also with your exercise routines. Okay, whether you're doing a pull-up or push-up or whatever, or you want to do it, then all you got to do is put that visualization to work. Okay, and trust me, remember that feeling is the secret, and it'll work for you if you work it. So we talked about that preparation. Now let's go into the next station. Tip number 2 is get some water. Okay, there's a few ways that you can use waters to increase your health and also your self-defense skills, whether it's kicking, whether it's striking, whether it's throwing. And one way that you can utilize the water is do your sparring or your cardio or your forms, which is also called katas, with water in your mouth. Do it with water in your mouth for about maybe 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes to maybe 6 minutes. And then you can take it out your mouth or drink it. Okay? Some people that don't use that method, they use a mouthpiece. And they also train in their nose area to be able to take in more chi. Okay? So use that method. It worked for me plenty of times, and I still use it today. Okay? I want to give it to you, so I remember to use it also. Okay? That's right. Put some water in your mouth and do your techniques. Okay? And then also know that that also connects to some other type of water. When you're doing the water on the floor, okay, it affects your balance, your stabilization. So if you're not able to get a Bosu ball, get on sand and other terrain, okay, to train yourself, even on a hill or on grass, is a different element of, aside from just doing your techniques in a dojo or just on concrete. No, change it up, switch it up, and you're going to see a ton of benefits for being able to do that. Okay, now Fortunately, this thing won't cut off because I was trying to change the I was trying to change the picture. But anyway, we talked about the pictures, the mental pictures, which also connect to your third tip. In order to get your techniques to the next level, you got to be able to do 5 things. Here go the 5 things. First one, thoughts, actions, mental pictures, we talked about that, and your feelings. Let me say it again, because I already got 4 out. Thoughts, words, actions, mental pictures, and feelings. The more of those you use, you can never lose. You'll actually take your stretching and your techniques to the next level. Once again, thinking, thoughts, what you thinking, your words, it's all connected to your chi. Your thoughts, your words, your actions. What are you doing for the day? You know, did you get your calendar out and plan it? You know, so that you can be consistent with it. We call this Kaizen, which means constant improvement. But you got to write it down. You got to write it down. Excuse the noise. Okay, the next one, mental pictures. I told you about visualization. Whether you need some encouragement to do it, oh, let me think about when I did it in the past so I could get it done today. Especially the martial arts sometime who was taking days off. This is going to help you because I needed it too when I started getting lazy. Okay, and the last one is mental pictures and what's the other one? Let me say it again. Thoughts, words, actions, mental pictures, and feelings. Feeling is the divine secret, y'all. So if you want more martial arts techniques, you have to get the feeling, okay? Get the consciousness of that. And then you're going to be practicing doing what you got to do. Now, unfortunately, I don't think this thing is going to stop, so we're just going to go right into the next tip, okay? The next tip that I have for you is another physical technique that you could do, okay, with your flexing, okay? And this is called for mobility training. Once again, dealing with weak muscles. Mobility training, all you have to do is make sure you do the mobility for the shoulders. There's mobility for the knees, mobility for the back. I got about maybe 10 different exercises to share with you about this. I'm going to be doing a video about this, but before that, all I want you to do is Google it first. Exercises for mobility, so that you can have an idea on some exercises that you could do for weak muscles, tight muscles, okay? Especially if you had injured muscles. Yes, then you need to do what you got to do to get those muscles stronger again. I bumped into somebody a few days ago, and he told me how he didn't do it, and then when he went out to go jog and he went out to go do what? Stretch, it actually didn't work in his favor. So now he's getting rehabilitation, which he should have had beforehand, versus going out there, try to go hard like you used to, and you didn't build yourself up properly in order to do that, okay? Which leads into the next and final tip. Next and final tip is anybody could go to the gym and work out. There's a difference between workout and training. Okay, so that you could be gaining more, I want you to know this. What you need to do is, if you have a choice to do cardio or strength training, which one are you going to choose first? You need to know which one is more beneficial. Yes, you will get benefits from both of them, but you will get more benefits from understanding these 2 things first. You should be doing your strength training first. Yes, you can mix up the elements in different ways, but strength train and then go into your cardio. Yes, you can mix them up, but strength train first and then do your cardio moves, okay? Yes, you have to know that at least twice a week. Do it that way. You know, don't forget to switch up the sets and reps because that's also beneficial, and also the exercises for that body part. But the most important is make sure that your routine is sport specific to what your goals are. If you want to be nice in a Taekwondo tournament, then you should be focusing on those sport specific skills, not trying to do other things that are dealing with wrestling or other things like that that connect to that, but it's not going to help you in a Taekwondo match because you're primarily trying to do more kicking. But then you're doing wrestling, and then you're not doing the routines you need to do specifically for your operation or your goal. So you want to be sport specific with your exercises, with your stretching, so that you can take it to the next level. That's my time. Peace and love. Leave your comments below for the tutorials that you would like, okay? Please leave them in the comments below so we can make it flow. Peace and a whole lot of love. Time to go with the flow. Master Ty, Black Belt Lessons. Thank you, guys.